Man, I'm sick of playing this shit.
And on that note,
top 7 good games that I'm sick of playing. Well, if this isn't the one that kept me from getting laid. 2 a.m. on a Saturday, what am I doing? I'm playing Fallout, baby. Definitely not a reason why I should kill myself. Is Fallout 3 a great game? Yes. Duh, stupid. The more important question is, how many hours did I play on my first file? 105! How many days did that take me? 14! Wait, hold on. Just let me do the math here. Let's see, carry the 2, divide by 9. 7.5 hours a day. Don't judge me. It was a dark time, man. Wait, you know what? Do judge me, because then I won't ever play it again. Fallout 3, you ruined my life. I got bed sores, for Christ's sake. Oh my god, it's a Zelda! How can he be sick of a Zelda? Ocarina of Time is a fantastic achievement and will go down as one of the greatest games ever made, whether you agree with that or not. But for me, it's lost its charm a little over the years. There's really nothing new here after starting, I don't know, 12 quests to go and do the stuff and save the place. It's like that girlfriend or boyfriend you had where everything was really great to begin with, but then it got stale after a while and then you broke up, but you kept having sex with it every once in a while on the side and it felt really good, but you thought, man, it felt way better banging you back when I was a little kid. Oh shit, wait a second. Shut up about Half-Life 2. It came out forever ago. Get over it. Oh, Half-Life 3 confirmed. When are they gonna release that one? Ha ha ha! Never gets old. Sure hope Gabe Newell announces that one at E3 next year. It's not gonna happen, dude. Your dreams are dead and you should feel bad about it. But if it does, well then shit my britches. I guess we can all celebrate because as we all know, Half-Life 2 is just the pinnacle of the FPS genre and we can all stand by it and say that nothing will ever compare to our beloved— Shut up! Half-Life 2 is actually a great technical achievement with wonderful voice acting, graphics, shooting, and physics mechanics. The point is, I'm just sick to death of hearing about it all the fucking time. Okay, so Call of Duty may not be a great game series, but you gotta admit that their production values are through the roof, bro. I mean, look at that graphics, that guns, that slow motions. All right, now that that bullshit's out of the way, Jesus, I am sick to death of hearing about Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that, Call of Duty t-shirts, Call of Duty Mountain Dew, Call of Duty 5th game this year, Call of Duty 37, French and Indian Conflict, Hardened Prestige Game of the Year Scalping Edition. God, how soulless is the AAA gaming industry that they have to spooge out a carbon copy of this generic ass balls every year. Oh wait, sorry, this one has jetpacks and Kevin Spacey. 9.1 out of 10. Call of Duty. Whatever, man. More like cock and booty. Cock and booty black cocks. Cock and booty big red dick. Cock and booty modern whore. Okay, I'm done. It goes like this. Oh, but I'm having such a good time. Yeah, alright, fun with friends. Okay. I need new friends. I have Mario Party 1, 2, and 6. And 6 is my favorite one ever. But now that I've had it for years and years, it's like, fuck. Are we really gonna do EGAD's Garage again? What with the conveyor belts and the snowball fight minigame and the day and night bullshit? Oh, screw it, it's 4 a.m. I'm going to sleep. I love me some Dead Space so much, such as this one and this one, but not really this one. And I never played this one, but this one's my favorite. Dead Space 2 is another one of those games that I have severely overplayed, and although I love its creepy atmosphere and intense shooter gameplay, it just can't get to me the way it did the first time. I mean, come on, you kill one exploding zombie baby and you killed them all. And New Game Plus mode? I can't die in this. It is next to impossible to kill me, so the satisfaction of being able to mow through necromorphs is eventually overshadowed by a lack of challenge. While Dead Space 2 is deliciously action-packed and limb-severingly fun to play, it just hasn't really held my attention. I mean, typically when you feel that way about a game, you get a sequel to satiate your appetite, unless of course that sequel gargles your ass crack. Some of my favorite games of all time come from Nintendo GameCube, such as Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 3, Metroid Prime Pinball, Metroid Prime Hunter, Super Monkey Ball, and who could forget the epic, genre-defining, white-knuckle hit Resident Evil 4. What a fantastic joining of action and horror, with an intense new over-the-shoulder precision aiming perspective, the constant threat of enemies advancing around every corner, and super awesome screen-filling boss encounters. Such a perfect game, and I'm sick of it. I suffer from overplayed syndrome with this one, like most of the games on this list, but RE4 is more like with Dead Space 2 because, come on, Dead Space is pretty much Resident Evil 4. in space. Let's face it, I can only New Game Plus this shit so many times, and in my case, it's been 14 times. Seriously, 14 times I've played this game, and it wasn't until that 14th playthrough when I got to the 5th and final chapter, which, if you ask me, is when the game starts to lose a little steam, that I was like, what am I doing? Didn't I have like a wedding to go to or something? And then I never played it ever again. I did pick at the notion of a Let's Play, and I even thought about writing a review at one point, but man, that would mean having to suffer through the game again, and I've beaten this dead horse so much that I would just have to scream at its rotting carcass in hopes that it would get back up and win me the Kentucky Derby despite its entrails having littered the stable floor. I mean, there's like a whole bunch of hay and oats floating around in the pool of viscera, and I really don't want to reach my hands into that gore pile again just so I can spend another afternoon blowing Las Plagas' heads off. All that said, Resident Evil 4 isn't number 1 on this list simply because I'm most sick of it, but also because it means the most to me as a video game and as a pleasing pastime. It's one of my favorite games ever, and I would venture to say that it's one of the greatest games ever made, despite being a little overlong and having one of the most cringe-worthy closing cutscenes of all time. Let's roll that clip!
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
I opened it, Leon.
Wait. Wait. Oh, no.
Just stand there. Help me.
I'm coming for you.
You pervert.
Man, I'm sick of editing this shit. And on that note,
Top 7 things I hate about editing. Number 7, finding a way to not awkwardly end your video.